رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا الكتاب آمين. Alright, so we're just going to start with a practice of a verb. So if you were downstairs, you heard the sister giving shahada and the reward and accept from her. I don't think we've done this verb before, which is shahida, but it is a simple, what we call a sound trilateral verb. Sound verbs, anything, when I say the word sound, like when we say sound, feminine, plural, like we used on Monday, sound just means simple, okay? Sound just means simple. So, not literally, but it's something that's like easy to grasp and easy, because later on we'll see stuff that is irregular, okay? So the opposite of sound is not deaf, it's irregular, okay? It doesn't fit the pattern. So sound things like have a pattern. So shahida is just like any verb in this fifth column, okay? It's a group IA, which means that the second root has a kasra in the madi, the past tense, and then when you want to make it present tense, what does the ha gonna have? A fatha. So it's gonna be yashhadu. He gives witness. Shahida, he gave witness. Okay? So let's go ahead and practice the shahida. Ready? Shahida.
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 Shahidu.
Shahidu.
Shahidat.
Shahidat.
Shahidata.
Shahidata.
Shahidna.
Shahidna.
Shahidta.
Shahidta.
Shahidtuma.
Shahidtuma.
Shahidtum.
Shahidtum.
Shahidti.
Shahidti.
Shahidtuma.
Shahidtuma.
Shahidtunna.
Shahidtunna.
Shahidtu.
Shahidtu.
Shahidna.
Shahidna.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay. Sister Tahira, what is Hunna? They gave witness, a group of women. Shahidna, right, with a noon. And Brother Anwar, what is hum? They all gave witness.
Shahidu.
Shahidu. And Sister Tahira, what is anta? You gave witness.
Shahidta.
Shahidta. And Brother Anwar, what is anti? You gave witness to
Shahidti.
Shahidti. And Brother Ala, how are you? That was your question. No, but what is nahnu? We gave witness.
Shahidna.
Shahidna, right, with a noon alif. Alright? And then we said, when you bring it into the present tense, the mudari', you get yashhadu.
Yes.
Okay? And then we can do 5 in our pocket, right? So what's huwa?
Yes.
Yashhadu. Hiya.
Yes.
Yes.
Tashhadu.
Tashhadu.
Yes.
Hiya, we're just doing the 5 in your
Oh,
pocket.
Yeah.
So hiya is tashhadu, and then anta is also
Tashhadu.
tashhadu, and then ana is
Ashhadu.
ashhadu, and nahnu is
Nashhadu.
nashhadu, right? So you always hear in the khutbah or like in the shahada just now, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, right? I bear witness. And then there's a particle that we haven't learned yet. It's called an. An means that, okay? It's kind of like anna, which does mean that, but an also is used in this case. So ashhadu an, I bear witness that la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu again anna Muhammadan. Actually, when you get to Muhammadan, you say anna Muhammadan because anna is then has followed by Muhammadan, which is a noun. So anna is more. It's more like suitable in that case. Okay, ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Alright, let's go through all of them for yashhadu. Ready? Yashhadu.
Yashhadu.
Yashhadani.
Yashhadani.
Yashhaduna.
Yashhaduna.
Hiya.
Tashhadu.
Tashhadu. Tashhadani. Hunna.
Yashhadu.
Yashhadu. So hunna you switch back to the ya. Yashhadu.
Yashhadu.
Okay, anta you switch back again. Anta.
Tashhadu.
Tashhadu. Tashhadani. Tashhaduna. Anti. Tashhadina. And antuma,
تشهدان
tashhadani, antumna,
تشهدنا
tashhadna, and ana,
أشهد
tashhadu,
نشهد
nashhadu.
نشهد.
Okay. What is here, Brother Anwar?
يشهد.
Mm-mm. She, female.
Oh, female. تش تشهد.
Tashhadu, that's it. Right? Just tashhadu is here. And Sister Tahira, what is huma? Two of them male.
male يشهدان
Yashhadani, okay? And Sister Shireen, what is he, huwa? Yashhadu. Just yashhadu, okay? And Brother Najmul in the back, what's nahnu? We give witness.
نشهد.
Nashhadu. What about antum? You all.
أنتم would be تشهدون.
Tashhaduna, okay? And then Brother Ala, what would it be for huma? Two of them female.
يشهدن.
No. Two of them female.
تشهدن.
Almost. So here, just
Tashhadani.
one yeah, tashhadani, there you go. So here, one woman is tashhadu. And then you, huma, you get tashhadani. Okay? But for hunna is, Brother Salim,
تشهدنا
tashhadna.
تشهد.
No.
هن
Hunna,
يشهد
yashhadna. Antunna is tashhadna. Okay?
يشهد.
So, do you have the, I'm going to print out some more sheets for Friday, inshallah. So you can practice writing those some more. Okay? Okay, so that was the practice that I wanted to do. We're gonna go to lesson 9. We're gonna try to finish the key and then start the dialogue in the last 20 minutes that we have.
One question.
Yes.
When we have plural, we cannot have definite, right? Like al, we cannot add al with the plural of any.
You can. The plural and the definite.
Like Monday we were doing, you remember? You said we cannot have al in plural thing. Some, I mean today's email, we had that Abdullabu, that's why I'm asking.
Yes.
That, yeah.
So
Yeah.
in English, right?
Yeah.
You can say students, or if you want to make it.
When we cannot have, can you explain a little bit? I don't know.
You're asking if you can have definite with.
With plural.
Plural.
Yes.
Yes.
What
Why
are
not?
the situations we cannot have?
Oh, no. There is no. I mean.
There is no, I thought Monday, that's what we had in the class.
What I was saying was that with al, what can't you have with al?
Al, the definite.
Yeah.
The
What,
indefinites now, like البيت.
you can't have the tanween at the end. That was the point I was saying. So if you have, let's say, you want to say houses. Let's say I saw houses.
Al by.
What's one house?
By two.
By two.
Baytun, right? Baytun. All right. And then, so I saw, or I guess not I saw, but let's just say there are houses. So what's the plural of baytun?
بيوت.
Buyutun. Okay. Buyutun. Okay. So buyutun is the plural of baytun. Okay. If I want to specify the house, what do I say?
Al by two.
Al baytu, right? So what's the change in bayt that happens when I add the al?
One dhamma.
You have to drop one dhamma, right? You cannot have tanween with al. Okay, that is established in the first lesson of this class. Al baytu, you cannot have al baytun. Okay? If I'm talking about the houses, all I have to do is the same thing I just did right here. I add al and I drop one dhamma.
Dhamma.
Okay? Al buyu tu. Okay? Sorry.
So just drop one Dhamma.
Yes. So the dhamma is, the tanween is just dropped because of the al. But it's not like that just because you're in plural now, you can't make it definite. You definitely can. Alright, let's go to the lesson 9. We read section number 7, right, on Monday.
Yes.
What was 7 about, Brother Anwar? Do you wanna recap?
We just, we have learned that relative pronoun,
Okay, which are?
allazi and allati.
Okay, so those are for singular.
Yes.
Okay, what is the plural for alladhi?
Alladhina.
Alladhina. And what's the plural for allati?
Allati.
Allati. Okay. Later on, they're also so what's missing here?
Isn't it Allati?
Sorry, did I say allati? No, it's for allati is singular. The plural is allati.
Allati, yes.
Allati. Okay. So we have singular and we have plural. What's missing in the middle?
The dual.
The dual. So that's also going to come. So if you're talking about those two things, then there is another construction. It's not that different. So alladhani I think is for alladhi, and allatani or something is for allati. So it's not that. It's just going to come later. They're just because alladhina is so common.
Like Annie, the alif and the noon seems like it's always present for the dual. Like
Mhm.
even when we're talking about
Yeah.
verbs.
Exactly. Also verbs, also for nouns, also for. So relative pronoun, what does this tell you? What category would that be in? Would it be a noun, verb, or a particle? Alladhina. Alladhina and allati and allati and alladhi.
Oh, nouns.
Noun, right?
Now,
Relative pronoun. What word is in relative pronoun?
Now.
Noun is in there, right? So
Makes sense.
it's a type of a noun. Okay. Relative just means it's talking about someone who you've mentioned before. Okay, so we did those. So we read those sentences. You can read them again. We'll go on to number 8. Number 8 is a pretty small point. It's not a huge deal, but it is very common. It says we have learned that the particle hamza alif, which turns a statement into a question. Okay, so we know that this is a question, right? So if I say anta talibun or talibun anta, it means you're asking a question. What they're saying is that if the noun following it has an al, the hamza alif changes to a hamza mad. Okay, so what's the thing here? So if you have an alif hamza and you're trying to ask a question, and then the thing that you're asking starts with al, right? Like we're saying
al-mudarris.
let's say a masjidun hadha. Is this a masjid? A masjidu hadha. Okay. So you have a followed by a hamzatul wasl. Okay. Usually when this happens, you skip the hamzatul wasl, right? So you just say. So you have to go from this hamza to this lam. So you kind of have to reach over across that. So what they do is that you use instead a mad. Al masjidu hadha. Al masjidu. Did everybody hear me? Al masjidu hadha. Instead of saying al masjidu hadha, right? You say al masjidu hadha. So this hamza changes to a hamza mad. That's all it is. So the first example, al-mudarrisu, what is this? Qala laka. Okay? So it's saying, did the teacher tell you? So al-mudarrisu qala laka. So whenever you see this long al, you're being asked a question. Okay? Al-yawma ra'aytahu. Did you see him today? Al-yawma ra'aytuhu.
Also in writing we skip that. We don't write that
No, you do. You write it with this mad.
Here al-mudarrisu, I don't see
Yes, we have.
al-mudarrisu, it should be there.
No, I think the one before the arrow, they didn't put the alif there. The hamza of the question
Following
mark.
both also al-yawma.
Yeah, so they didn't put the alif there, but in the second one, when they convert it to a
Yeah.
question, that's when they're putting it
So
there.
we just have to remember that we're seeing the.
No, if you see the mad there, then it means it is there.
Question.
There's a question, there's
Yeah.
a alif hamza there.
Well, I mean, the first before the arrow is not a question.
Yeah,
It's a
before
statement.
the arrow, it's not a question. They're turning it into a question, but they're automatically including the hamza mad there. Okay, it says, but هذا طالب سألك. أهذا طالب سألك? Did this student ask you? Okay, so obviously if you have هذا in front of the noun, like if instead of saying الطالب سألك, the student asked, or الطالب سألك, did the student ask you? You're saying أهذا الطالب سألك. Okay.
So that in that case, you don't do that.
Yeah, if it has هذا in front of it, you don't do that, right? Because it's only if you have a hamzatul wasl. It's only with the hamzatul wasl. Or with an al, I think. Yeah. All right, number 9. It's also another small point. Sister Tara, do you want to read it?
Yeah. The final ya, which is pronounced alif, is written alif when a genitive or accusative pronoun is attached to the word. Example.
Ma'nan. So ma'na is the word for meaning. Okay? What they're saying is, what's genitive and accusative pronoun? Genitive is majrur and accusative is mansoob, right? What they're saying is that when it's in that state, the ya, it's written as alif. Okay, so this is what I mentioned before.